Hi, this is Stephen Gandolfi.
And this is Timothy Van Riper.
Coming to you once again from the tasting room at Westport Whiskey and Wine. And this is, bear with us, this is going to be a little bit different than our updates that we usually do in individually. We're doing something a little bit together because there's a lot to talk about. I know it looks like the world is falling apart around us, and it might be. We'll have to wait it out and see. But in these uncertain times, I think we can bring you a little bit of light.
I'll tell you one thing. As being a guy who's got a little guy at home, I'm sure y'all could use a drink like I could use a drink.
Yeah, who's got kids at home right now? Who of you?
Oh yeah.
Who of you is now on? You were really happy. You're like more time with the kids, and now you're thinking maybe mommy needs a drink, daddy needs a tipple. For you, we are providing a new service, Westport Whiskey and Wine To Go. Including, since there's no Thursday night socials, we've got a Thursday night social to go. What does that look like?
It's going to be a sour. Everyone always asks how my cocktails taste so good, so now you get to find out because you have all my secrets in a bag for a low price of $72.99. You take the whole bag home and you have yourself a bourbon sour. Oh.
Yeah, so we've got the proportions, we've got the recipe, we've got the different spirits that you need to make your cocktail. So have a little Thursday night social distancing with the family.
Thank you.
We've got some notes here in case you can't tell. I know we usually do this stuff off the cuff, but there's a lot to talk about today. So aside from the Thursday night social to go, we've got a bunch of wine samplers too. So maybe you really like bubbles. We've got a bubbles sampler. We've got everything from some cava to some prosecco to French sparkling wine, not champagne, to this gorgeous wine. If you haven't had this little Guggenheim sparkling Malbec, super tasty. It is like, and I mean this in the best positive way possible, it's like fruit roll-ups for a drink.
This is delightful.
It's delicious. It's really good. It's really good. So that guy, the bubbles pack, 6 bottles of wine. Usually would be like $80. It's gonna be $60 to your door. We've got in these times,
or maybe you need a little red and white wine to go.
In these times, we've got Life is a Conundrum, featuring both red and white Conundrum. 3 bottles of each. Conundrum, of course, the entry-level wine from Camus. I know I just touched my nose. Wash your hands. I'm gonna wash my hands while Tim talks about the Great Bourbon Tasting Kit.
Got the Great American Bourbon Tasting Kit. This is actually pretty cool. Comes with 6 different spirits. Where are my notes? Here we go. 6 different spirits. You got Basil Hayden, Maker's Mark, Jim Beam, Old Grandad, and Knob Creek. It's also going to come with a 6-pack Kentucky Ice. And then it will have tasting mats, tasting notes on the bourbon. And then just get it all together, and it's like doing a tasting class here, but now you get to do that at home. Normally this would be $150, and we're going to do it on sale for $121.
That's what 20 seconds feels like. I hope you were counting. So yeah,
I think this one's really cool.
This was super cool. Way to do a whiskey tasting at home with sheets. I've got a couple more wine packs. Whether you are a red lover or a white lover, we got you covered. So in this little white wine grab bag, one of my favorites is this little Frisk. This is an Australian Riesling. I'll show you the only thing that was producing Riesling. It's not a terribly sweet version. It's quite like, it's got the same kind of prickly character that when you eat like pineapple, you know, you get that sort of like citric little prickle. It's like that. But in here we've got a couple different things. We've got a little Vino Verde, we've got some Pinot Grigio, some Chardonnay, but awesome deal. This would normally be $66, we're gonna do it for $54. And then I've got a red grab bag too. And I know this is terrible because you can't see the branding, but 6 different reds, you know, from the North by Northwest blend, which is an incredibly good seller for us, to the Farmhouse Red, which is one of my favorite red blends. I used to use it as a house wine at a bar I worked at. And then, of course, Paxis, which is probably the #1 selling wine in the store. It's a gorgeous little Portuguese blend, and we just plow through it here. But this is what we're working on to try to bring a little bit of mirth into people's lives at this time. Bring, you know, the atmosphere of the store into your home. And to expedite that process today, hopefully, keep an eye out.
If bourbon sours aren't your thing, we also have 2 more cocktails for you. I failed to mention this. I have a Mai Tai Bag. It's normally $61.99. We're going to have it on sale for $45.99. And then what I'm calling hot ice, it's just a bourbon slushy. Bourbon slushy in a bag, everything you need to make a bourbon slushy. We're going to throw in the bags of ice that you need, so you can pick that up too. That's normally $45.99. That's going to be on sale for $39.99. And it comes with recipe cards too, so that's the other cool thing. Is you don't, we said that already, but
That card goes in the box. That was my godmother. Remember, if something was really good, she would say, "Well, that's a card that goes in the box." Recipe card. And I think, hopefully, so it doesn't look like we were talking over each other. When I start talking, let's just put Tim in there, and I'll go back. So yeah, so that covers that. We also have 2 beer packs too. There's a sour sampler and a stout sampler. Those are $22.99. Both of them have 3 examples of 90 or higher rated beers from Beer Advocate. And lastly, just to really offer what we can to people in this time, stay tuned. I don't have specifics as of yet, but today, watch your emails. We're going to be rolling out delivery. It'll be a limited radius. I think there'll probably be a minimum, but just keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. Of course, check the website, check the emails, check the app, call the store if you have any questions. Maybe you've got your defrosting stuff in the freezer and you're going, well, what the hell goes with this? Well, call. I'll tell you. We can do a pairing over the phone. You come call it, buy it. I'll put it in your trunk. You don't have to, even talk to me. Well, except for on the phone. But yeah, wash your hands.
wash your mittens, y'all.
Wash your mittens. Wash your face. Don't cough into each other's mouths. I know it's the big thing these days, but just try not to do that. But yeah, Stephen Gandolfi.
Timothy Van Riper. Cheers, y'all.